Hello everyone, Patronix here, telling you that the second part of my anime campaign-inspired D&D adventure, Madness Ensues, is going to be kicking off this Saturday, December 23rd, 2017, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In case you didn't see the first part, or have no idea what I'm talking about, Madness Ensues follows the rule set of YouTuber Jello Apocalypse's anime campaign, where each character has a power called an epithet, which is chosen through the use of a random word generator. This epithet dictates the kind of abilities the character gets, and the rest is usually a bunch of improvised bullshit. I am the DM for this campaign, and for this part, I am joined by the wonderful Emerald, who will be acting as the co-DM. Also, Star, who played Adrian Octave in the previous part, will be acting as a sort of co-co-DM of sorts. And if you know him, you know that means we're in for a riot. This time, on Madness Ensues Z, the party is comprised of a bunch of students from Blumenberg High School, which is a relatively normal institution, except for all the crazy people inside of it. The particular night that we see it is special, though, as it is the Big Prom Night! The competition for Prom King and Queen is fierce, and a talent show promises to show off the best the school has to offer. However, things are not as perfect as they seem, because as we all know, it may take two to tango, but it only takes one to ruin a large-scale public event for everyone involved. Naturally, the party will be in the middle of this tomfoolery and may potentially figure out just what's going on here. Speaking of the party, let's go over the members. First up, angry teen and nephew of Oswald Jerk, Slick Horseman is one cool cat. For as long as he can remember, he's basically worshipped the ground his uncle stands on, despite the fact that Oswald couldn't give less of a shit about him. In order to be just as hep as his uncle, Slick has embraced the way of the greaser and knows just about everything there is to know about cars. Anything else, he's a bit of a Mickey Mouse. Even still, he's trying his best, and he intends on being a big actor during Blumenberg's talent show. Hopefully, he can end up being a real radioactive guy who will razz the berries of the students. If you couldn't tell, he's trying to be from the 1950s, but also the 80s and 90s kinda? Izzy Duval is definitely on the more introverted side of the spectrum, but is still going to the school dance anyways. However, according to her, she's only going due to the pressure from a friend, as the socially awkward teen would not usually be expected to attend such a populated event. Regardless, she will be there, and is going to try and enjoy it despite her usual crippling shyness. It is known that Izzy has some sort of weird and most likely dark backstory going on, despite the fact that, to the public eye, her life seems pretty normal and fine. Hopefully, though, this and everything else won't prevent her from potentially having a good time. We'll just have to see about that one. Next up, Luna Chrysalis. She has quite the colorful personality, to say the least, and her peppiness knows no bounds. Despite the fact that she's a recent exchange student, she has very quickly risen to the top of the popularity charts, and has worked her way up to the captain of Blumenberg's archery team. When it comes to the school dance, it's only natural that she'd show up, yet not necessarily for the reason one may believe. Yes, she is in the running for prom queen, but the real reason that she wants to go is due to her crazy side, thinking it'd be fun to spike the punch. Overall, she just wants to cause a bit of chaos and mischief, and her receiving any sort of attention or recognition would be a little bit of a bonus. Groovy. Last but certainly not least is Gray Cromanund, a generally quiet honor roll student who typically tends to go unnoticed throughout the school. Nobody really knows anything about them except for that they're a student, proficient in academics, and can occasionally display a slight temper. Besides that, Gray is like a book written in a foreign language. Due to this, nobody really took into account that they may be attending the school dance night. In fact, the only reason they decided to go was due to the pleading of their one close friend, Eliza Simmons. Even still, Gray is actually looking forward to this night, seeing as how they could potentially have some really nice social interaction. I mean, who knows? For this upcoming session, we'll be having our standard episode 0, which is a short 1 to 2 hour prelude allotted to letting the players get used to roleplaying as their characters, as well as to introduce some things or characters that may be important later. I don't know. As I stated before, the stream for this will be starting on Saturday, December 23rd, 2017 at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To catch it live, you can go to my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/patronix1234, and trust me, it's a lot more fun that way. That's basically all I have to say for now, so I hope to see you guys there for the game. Bye!